So today I want to talk about the unicorn property. So what do I consider a unicorn land property? Well, number one, it's $250,000 or below, 5+ acres of unrestricted land, long-range mountain views with multi-layers of mountains that you can see from your land, and also has a big flowing creek from it that is so wide that you can fish in it. Just the perfect serenity, with south-facing views. Okay. So that is something that a lot of people are looking for, and I get it. I would love to have something like that myself, but it's hard to find, and they're typically more expensive than your run-of-the-mill state properties, typically a lot more expensive. So that's something to keep in mind. I recommend people find a good topo map and look at those areas too. You can learn a lot from looking at a topo map. There's things like land ID that can give you a lot of information about properties. It's only as good as the data that goes into it, so you have to make your own decision. And GIS boundary lines, they're not a survey. They're kind of like there's a tax map, so you can't go off those. Really, you really need to have a survey to make sure that the property boundaries are correct. Okay. But anyway, there are still software that can help give you a general idea of the lay of the land. So that's something that I look at a lot. When it comes to the terrain and accessibility, that's something that I think about. Are you going to go off a state road and take a right onto the driveway or left and be right on the property? Or are you going to have to cut a huge road in and go, a mile until you reach to your property? Things like that I consider. Where could the house go? Is it going to perk? Is it okay to do what you want to do with the local planning and zoning board? Hopefully there's water there. How deep we have to drill for a well? I don't know how to even figure that out. But those are all just some considerations. Is your house going to be have a flat spot for the house, or is your house going to be hanging off a mountainside? And then what kind of costs are involved in that? Just some things to think about. And then if it snows, what are you going to do if it snows? Are you going to park at the bottom of the road and walk up, or are you going to stay hunkered down for a couple of days until all the snow melts, or a few days, or however long it takes? If you have a lot of shade, it may be a while before everything thaws out. So just some considerations when you're looking for the unicorn property. Not saying they're not out there. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. They're just hard to find, and they probably go quickly. But just be realistic and just think about compromise, because maybe the thing that you think that you want, maybe you'll be okay with something else. I don't know. That's your decision. And if you need help finding land in my area, please reach out to me. I'm happy to help you. Or if there's another agent in some other area that you're looking at, find somebody that's professional, that's going to talk to you, that's going to answer your phone calls and get right back to you. Because I'm an impatient guy, and I hate waiting for days until I hear back from another agent. I'm like, what are these people doing all this time? It's been 20 minutes. So that's just me. Have a good day. Bye.